You can be the strongest person on the outside and be the weakest person on the inside. It's time to fortify your mind by taking into account what has built you to where you are today. Not to a worse person, but to a better person. What is it today that can help you grow to the heights, to the new levels that you deserve? All right, let's go. If you were tired of not feeling fit, tired of just not having a focus, tired of just not having the financial resources that you deserve, this is your place to be. I'm Jason Yarusi, and this is the Live 100 podcast. This is the place you come to break the habits that no longer serve you so you can get the life that you deserve. Now, I had this great conversation with a nice lady that I'm going to be on her podcast in a few weeks yesterday. And, we were talking just really about scars. And so many times in life, you can see the physical damage, right? Because the physical damage, happens and hopefully happens and heals. But what remains, what stands the test of time, what continues to be there is the emotional scars, the things that happen underneath, right? The things that happen internally. And for each of us, we have these moments in time where, in fact, honestly, when you look at it, it's this big piece of the puzzle where you're looking at your life and you're just trying to forget what's happened inside of you. But that's what continues to show up each and every day. That's what's continuing to show up all the time. That is what is you, the essence of you, of what's coming across, because you haven't dealt with what's happened, right? You haven't become self-aware of what's there. You haven't learned to own it and just understand that it honestly may have nothing to do with you. It may have been nothing that was your fault. And honestly, it's something that is there. And even if you don't want it there, it has happened. But what you can't have happen is that you take this thing that's your emotional scar and try and push it down and suppress it to the point where you no longer deal with it. But it comes true each and every day. It comes true on how you act at work. It comes true on how you talk to your wife. It just comes true on how you react or unleash on your kids if they're not doing right. It's because you have had this stage set within inside of you that is something that has happened within inside of you that you haven't dealt with. Now, am I saying go wither in a ball, go into the corner and cry? No, but you have to take into account that it did happen, and you have to take into account that it was not what you wanted. And then you have to look with how you can take that moment of time and how you can really either reverse it or use it to help you live your 100. We have these moments where so many things happen that we don't want to. And we try to push it away. We try to sink it down. We try to close it in this locked door that will never come, but it's still there. It's still part of us. And without us having the mindset to look at that moment and understand why it wasn't ideal, and yet understand how it can help you forward to become a better person. That's how you can take into account for what it is. That's how you can look at what has happened and use it to your advantage to have it build you. Because you've gotten through it. You've gotten to the point where you are today. And that's been a building block. And it might have been something that's a dark area to your life, but it's a building block to who you are today. It has happened, and here you stand stronger today because here you stand tall and proud. You've built a life. You have a great job. You have a great family. You have potentially, your kids around. You have this life that you've built regardless of these struggles you've had in the past. So what have you learned from it? What have you taken away from this moment in time that is not ideal, but has built you today? I understand you can't see these scars, but they're there inside of you. And you have to give them the opportunity to heal. You have to give them the opportunity to just be nourished, to be present in your mind, not so you can recount them and live them again and take this and just have these hard times again, but just so you can understand that your body, your mind, and your heart, or your spirit coalesce. They really are one thing that occurred together. So if you're having one of these pull back, because of something that's happened, you have to look at this. You can be the strongest person on the outside and be the weakest person on the inside. It's time to fortify your mind by taking into account what has built you to where you are today. Not to a worse person, but to a better person. What is it today that can help you grow to the heights, to the new levels that you deserve. Because when you take this into account, understand that it's something that happened and you know what? It sucked. But guess what? I'm back today, ready to take action, ready to go out there and crush it, regardless of what's happened. What do you think is going to happen in your life? You're going to continue to expand. You're going to continue to level up, continue to accelerate your growth, and you're going to live the life that is deserving of you. All right, if you want to have an idea of where you stand, go over to jasonyarusi.com. It's a free assessment, a free Live 100 assessment. You can go over there and just get an idea of how you're showing up today. It's a free assessment. It's going to take you 5 minutes. You can go through there, answer these questions, and just get a full reading of how you're showing up as long as through the 9 principles of the Live 100 philosophy. And if you can do anything for us, go ahead and share this show. Share this with someone that needs to hear this message, that's living with these internal scars, that's living with these little battle wounds that they haven't taken into account to allow them to flourish the life they live. All right, let's do this.